walked alone through empty streets, my shadow whispering things I used to believe. Lost the fire, lost the light, forgot who I was in the city night. Then I saw a face so young, so clear, like a mirror from another year. He smiled and said, "You know my name." And something in my heart became the same. The day I met myself again, I found the voice I kept within. Through every scar, through every pain, I learned to love the boy I've been. Oh, the day I met myself again. He took my hand, we ran through rain. We laughed like we forgot the pain. All the dreams I left behind, he said they're still yours if you just try. The world stood still, the sky turned gold. I felt the courage I lost unfold. He whispered softly, "Don't pretend, you're stronger when you start again." The day I met myself again, I found the voice I kept within. Through every scar, through every pain, I learned to love the boy I've been. Oh, the day I met myself again. Now when I look into the glass, I see the man who faced his past, no longer hiding from the rain. I found my heart, I found my name. The day I met myself again, the day my story reached its end, and yet it feels like I began. The day I met myself again. We used to hide from every storm, waiting for the sky to turn back warm. But you took my hand and said, "Why wait for the sun to come again?" Raindrops falling on your skin, you laughed and pulled me in. The thunder rolled, but we didn't care. The world was ours right then and there. We're dancing in the rain, no fear, no pain, just hearts unchained. Let the sky cry, let it pour. We've never felt this free before. We're dancing, dancing in the rain. Shoes soaked, hair dripping down, but I swear I've never seen you smile like now. Lightning flashed across your eyes, it felt like hope, it felt alive. Every drop erased the past, every breath said love can last. We lost control. yesterday. If this is madness, let it stay. We're alive in every way. We're dancing in the rain, and nothing will ever feel the same. Hand in hand we'll rise again. We're dancing, dancing in the rain. Oh, 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 oh. Keep dancing in the rain. Yeah, scrolling through my phone again. Your name pops up, it never ends. Old texts from nights we stayed awake, talking dreams we'd never break. But time moved on, the fire turned cold. Your words still echo in my soul. I shouldn't care, but here I go, reading things from years ago. Lost messages in my mind, they play like songs I left behind. Every word, every line feels like you're still mine. I know it's gone, but I can't explain why I keep replaying the same old pain. Lost messages that still remain. You said forever, I said too. Now those words are black and blue. I tried deleting what you wrote, but love's a ghost that haunts the notes. I see your face between the lines, a memory I can't rewind. It's bittersweet, I must confess. Some love just won't forget. Lost messages in my mind, they play like songs I left behind. Every word, every line feels like you're still mine. I know it's gone, but I can't explain why I keep replaying the same old pain. Lost messages that still remain. Maybe someday I'll let it go, but tonight I'll read it slow. Every I miss you feels brand new, even if it's not true. Lost messages in my mind, you fade away, but not this time. Every word, every line still makes you mine. I know it's gone, but I still remain inside your lost messages again, again. soul in this midnight ride. Under the city lights, I feel alive again. Every shadow hides a brand new flame. Through the noise I hear my name. The night is young and I'm not the same. City lights, they call my name. Maybe I was never lost, just waiting for the cause of finding love in empty sky, of finding me with a city light. Under the city lights, I found my dream again. Every heartbeat feels like a friend. The night is mine, the pain is gone. City lights, I'm finally home. City lights, they call my name. I used to run from every mirror, scared to see the face get clearer. The dreams I lost, the fights I faked, a smile that broke, a heart that ached. But in the silence I saw a flame, a voice inside that called my name. It said, you're not who you were before. You're something worth fighting for. The day I met myself again, the pain was gone, the world began. No more shadows, no more chains. I'm learning how to love again. Yeah, the day I met myself again. I walked the rain with open eyes. The tears I cried became the light. Every scar became a line of who I am, of what I'll find. The past still whispers, but now I know. It helped me grow, it helped me glow. The mirror smiles, it feels like home. I'm not afraid to be alone. The day I met myself again, the pain was gone, the world began. No more shadows, no more chains. I'm learning how to love again. All the noise fades away, and I can finally hear my name. I'm not broken, I'm not lost. I'm the fire, I'm the cause. The day I met myself again, the storm is gone, the sun remains. I'm stronger now, I understand. I found my heart, I found my friend. The day I met myself again. laughed like I was fine, but inside I died each time. Every street, every song still whispers where we went wrong. You said forever but left too soon. Now I'm dancing with your ghost in my own. It still hurts when I remember you. Every smile, every lie feels brand new. Try to move on, but I can't undo pieces of me that still belong to you. Your shadow walks beside, even when I close my eyes. All the what ifs in my head won't let me love again. Instead, if healing means forgetting you, then I'll never make it through. It still hurts when I remember you. Even time can't change the truth. The story's done, but the pain still grew. I'm still here, remembering you. Midnight coffee, you and me, two strangers lost in the same heartbeat. Under neon lights, we barely speak, but somehow your silence feels like peace. Yeah. Midnight coffee, you found a piece of me. Cold air drifting through the street, your warm eyes pull me from my grief. We laugh soft at things unknown, like we've met in a lifelong gone. The world is loud but here it's slow. Your quiet smile begins to glow. I never knew a moment's smoke could feel like I found it all. Midnight coffee, you and me, two strangers lost in the same heartbeat. Under neon lights, we barely speak, but somehow your silence feels like peace. Steam curls up like fragile dreams. You tell me things you never speak. Your trembling thoughts, your hidden scars shine brighter than the city stars. You sip your truth, breathe it in. A moment too warm to be pretend. If morning comes and we both leave, will you still remember me? Maybe this night was meant to be a gentle pause for you and me. Not forever, not a vow, just a heartbeat shared somehow. Met coffee. you call my name, I'll run to you. No matter where, no matter what you're going through. Even in the dark, I'll find the flame. Just say the word, just call my name. You said the world was pulling you apart. You hid the pain behind a quiet heart, but I could see it in your trembling eyes. A storm you never learned to hide. You don't have to walk alone tonight. You don't have to fight another fight. Just take a breath, I'll be the light. I'm still here, I'm still by your side. If you call my name, I'll run to you. No matter where, no matter what you're going through. Even in the dark, I'll find the flame. Just say the word, just call my name. You held your dreams like fragile glass, afraid they'd break, afraid they'd pass. I held your hand when you lost your way, but you let go and slipped away. Even if you're miles away from here, I feel your heartbeat in the atmosphere. Every memory pulls me near. Your voice is still the song I hear. If the night gets cold and you can't stand strong, I'll carry you through every wrong. You're not alone, you're not to blame. I'll come to you if you call my name. I'll run to you. No matter where, I'll break the distance through. Even in the dark, I'll hold the flame. Just say the word, just call my name. If you call my name, I'll run to you. No matter where, I'll break the distance through. Even in the dark, I'll hold the flame. Just say the word, just call my name. Give me the wings of tomorrow. Let me rise from every shadow. Even if the night feels deep, I know the light is calling me. Yeah, these wings of tomorrow will set me free. I've been walking through the quiet pain, trying to breathe through all the rain. Every dream felt far away, lost in the dark of yesterday. But something whispers in the sky, a spark that tells me I can fly. Even broken hearts can soar. I'm not the person I was I'm not the person I was before. Give me the wings of tomorrow. Let me rise from every shadow. Even if the night feels deep, I know the light is coming. calling me. Scars remind me where I've been, but not the place I have to end. I carry hope inside my bones, the quiet fire I call my own. Every fear begins to fade, every tear becomes a flame. In the silence I can hear a better life is drawing near. And when the world feels heavy still, I'll climb above the highest hill. If I fall, I'll rise again. These wings were made for stronger days. Give me the wings of tomorrow. Let my heart escape the sorrow. Even if the night feels deep, I know the light is calling me. These wings of tomorrow were always meant for me.
Hold me through the night before sunrise, when the world is quiet and my heartbeat cries. In the dark, your light is all I find. Stay with me until the sun arrives. I've been walking through the silent hours, counting shadows, fighting doubt and power. But every time I hear your voice, it softens all the noise. Sometimes the night feels endless, but your warmth makes me fearless. Even when the stars all hide, I know the morning will revive. Hold me through the night before sunrise, when the world is quiet and my heartbeat cries. In the dark, your light is all I find. Stay with me until the sun arrives. Your touch is like a gentle flame, burning softly through my pain. I never knew the way to heal until you taught me how to feel. Every breath you take beside me feels like a promise you remind me. And though the night is deep and wide, we're stronger standing side by side. If the night weighs heavy still, I'll hold your hand against the chill. We'll wait together, heart to heart, for dawn to tear the dark apart. Roll me through the night before sunrise. In your arms, the darkness finally dies. Every fear begins to fall behind. Just stay with me until the sun arrives.
We'll be alright, even through the storms tonight. climb the mountains left to climb. We'll heal the wounds we leave behind. Step by step we'll find the way. Together we'll survive the day. We'll be alright, even if we lose the light, even if the stars don't shine tonight. Side by side we'll stand and rise. Whatever comes, we'll be alright. Silent tears are falling down tonight. No one hears the battle that I fight. I whisper your name into the quiet light, but you're not here, and nothing feels alright. Kept the messages you sent, every word felt heaven sent. But now the ghosts I read alone, echoes inside a breaking home. I try to breathe but memory hold tighter than they used to be. I close my eyes but still I see the way you walked away from me. Silent tears are falling down tonight. No one hears a battle that I fight. I whisper your name to the quiet light, but you're not here, and nothing feels alright. Sweater still hangs on my chair, like you're a breath within the air. I touch it once, the pain returns, a fire I never meant to burn. If letting go could heal my heart, why does it tear my world apart? I'm trying hard to move along, but love like ours was never wrong. Maybe in some other life we break the chains, we win the fight. But in this lifetime, all I know is how it feels to let you go. Silent tears still falling from my eyes, searching for a truth inside the light. If feeling means forgetting you tonight, then I don't know if I'll be alright. If I'll be Our paper hearts, they fell apart, torn by every promise in the dark. I try to hold you close inside, but paper hearts can't survive the fire. You trace your dreams across my skin, said forever like you meant it then, but forever turned to yesterday. And now your shadow walks away. I kept your letters in a drawer, but I don't read them anymore.
fragile art, a story written on my heart. Our paper hearts, they fell apart, torn by every promise in the dark. I try to hold you close inside, but paper hearts can't survive a fire. Your sweater still hangs on my chair. It almost feels like you're still there. I close my eyes with memories cut deeper than they used to be. If letting go could make me whole, why does it tear my broken soul? I gave you all I had to give, but love like this forgot to live. Maybe love was meant to break, a fragile thing we couldn't take. But even if the end was hard, you live inside my paper heart. Our paper hearts still fall apart, but I remember where we first would start. And though the flames burn through the night, I hope you find your own soft light. Your fading echo still call my name, soft and distant, but never erased. Every whisper drifts through my mind. Your shadow stays, though you're not mine. I hear your laugh inside the rain, a memory sweet, a memory stained, the nights we held but couldn't keep. So follow me when I can't sleep. Time keeps pulling you away, but my heart won't forget the days. Even silent rooms remind the love you left behind. Your fading echoes still call my name, soft and distant, but never mine. Every whisper drifts through my mind. Your shadow stays, though you're not mine. Your sweater still rests on my chair, like a ghost pretending you're still there. I touch it once, the past returns, a quiet ache that softly burns. Every step I take alone feels like walking through your tones. I try to leave the past behind, but your echoes stay inside. Maybe our hearts don't truly heal, maybe lost is something real. But even if our roads divide, your echo lives inside my life. Your fading echo still call my name, even as the seasons change. No matter how the memories slide, some loves don't fade, they hide inside. under moonlit letters that I never sent. I read the words I still regret. Every line I wrote was meant for you, though you were heaven bent. I kept the pages by the bed, ink stained with things I never said. Your name still trembles in my pen, a ghost I write again and again. The night reveals what day conceals, the silent truths the heart still feels. And even though you walked away, my thoughts still drift to yesterday. Under moonlit letters that I never sent, I read the words I still regret. Every line I wrote was meant for you, though you were heaven bent. I write your name in scattered stars, hoping you'll feel it where you are. But distance grows like winter's cold, and warmth is something I can't hold. Every breath that calls your eyes, a memory I can't disguise. Even if I try to mend, these letters bring you back again. Maybe someday you'll stumble on the under the midnight promise we made. You held my heart like it wouldn't fade. Even if the stars fall out of place, I'll find you in the dark, I'll find your face. Your voice was soft against the night, a quiet truth beneath the light. You touched my hand, the world stood still, a moment time could never kill. And though the future feels unknown, I feel it every time we're close, a pull that never goes away, a vow that whispers I will stay. Under the midnight promise we made, you held my heart like it wouldn't fade. Even if the stars fall out of place, I'll find you in the dark, I'll find your face. We walk beneath the silver sky, your trembling breath, the way you sighed. You told me fears you couldn't hide. I answered with a hand in mine. If distance tries to break our way, my heart will travel where you stay. A promise born from honest eyes, that no goodbye can turn to lies. Under the midnight promise we made, you held my heart like it wouldn't fade. Even if the stars fall out of place, I'll find you in the dark, I'll find your through faded skies, and I'll return no matter how far the distance lies. Under the midnight promise we made, two hearts that never learn to fade. Even if the stars fall out of place, I'll find you in the dark, I'll find your face. I'll find you in the dark, I'll find your face. I'll find you in the dark, I'll find your face.
I'm falling without tonight, lost in a world that doesn't feel right. You were the fire in my fading light. Now I'm alone, just falling without you. Your shadow lingers in the room, a quiet storm I can't undo. Every breath reminds me how I'm learning to exist without you now. I try to hold the broken parts, but memories still through my heart. No matter how the seasons change, your absence never feels the same. I'm falling without you tonight, lost in a world that doesn't feel right. You were the fire in my fading light. Now I'm alone, just falling without you. I see you smile in every street, in strangers' eyes and passing dreams. But when I reach to pull you near, the truth it's hard, you're not here. Every night I close my eyes, wishing time could rewind, but even wishes fade away like echoes dying with the day. If healing means forgetting you, then I don't know what I should do, because every piece I try to hide still bleeds your name inside. I'm falling without you tonight, searching for something to hold my life. You were the flame that kept me alive. Now I'm just falling in without you. Wish These are the letters I'll never send, words for you I try to mend. Every line becomes a wound again. I write, I break, and then I end. I keep them folded in the dark, every page still bears your mark. Your name bleeds through the paper thin, a ghost that whispers where you've been. I try to speak but lose my voice, regret becomes my loudest noise. The truth I never said aloud still holds me like a quiet shroud. These are the letters I'll never send, words for you I try to mend. Every
dreams, a memory that still feels real. I touch the ink, the night grows cold, a story left forever untold. If time could heal what love betrayed, why does the pain refuse to fade? I trace your name with trembling hands, still wishing you could understand. One day you might forget my face, erase the time our little place. But every letter left unread still keeps you living in my head. These are the letters I'll never send, words I wrote but couldn't defend. Even if our story had ended, my heart still reads the letters I'll never send. These are the things I never said, words I buried deep instead. If you could hear my heart tonight, you know I never meant goodbye. I held my silence like a shield, afraid of how I truly feel. You waited for my honesty, but fear kept stealing words from me. Now every night I close my eyes, replay all the mystery plots. If I had spoken from my chest, but you have stayed instead of left. These are the things I never said, words I buried deep instead. If you could hear my heart tonight, you know I never meant your empty seat across the room feels heavier than all my gloom. Every word it hits my soul, the truth I never learned to hold. I wish I told you you were home, I wish I didn't let you go. The silence cut us more than fights, a quiet and a sleepless night. Maybe if my heart could speak, wouldn't break me every week. But now the truth is just a tear, a voice you'll never get to hear. These are the things I never said, echoes living in my head. If time could turn my wrongs to right, I tell you now, I never meant goodbye. A new dawn begins, I'm breathing again. The night is fading where the pain had been. I've walked through shadows, I've lost and I bled, but now I rise from the words unsaid. I carried heartache through the dark, a heavy fire without a spark. But every tear that touched the ground became the strength I'm feeling now. Even when the world felt cold, I found a light inside my soul. And though the past still leaves its mark, I'm learning how to leave the dark. A new dawn begins.
rising for the broken pieces on the floor. They taught me how to stand alone, to find the strength I should have known. No longer chasing what is gone, no longer fearing moving on. My heart is stronger than before. I'm ready now to live once someday. I'll face it boldly, not run away. I know the storm won't last for long. The dawn will pull me toward the strong. A new